Here we go. Man calls, dog. This is where men are made. Big on big. You feel me? 55. Super, super simple, easy concept. A lot of these concepts and protections you probably have no matter where you are. I got him. You got him. Let's go to work, right? The biggest thing that you have to watch out for here is twists and stunts. Twist and stunts. Hey, Coach Tone, what's a twist and stunt? I'll show you right now. A twist and stunt is if this nose is like, all right, cool. Yeah, I know you got me, man, but I'm going to try to pick this guard and I'm going to let my guy loop around and hopefully we can make something shake here. That is a twist. We call this a nut stunt or a gnat stunt, right? If we got a tackle and an end doing the same thing, that's a tech stunt because the T is crossing with the end. And it's the same thing on either side. Or if we got a end going first and then a tackle, we can call that exit. You can call it ET. A lot of people just call it ET phone home. But either way, we got to protect anything that's coming here on a 55 big man call. And then we'll watch film on this, which is going to be cool. A lot of these people get into these fronts and pressures and alignments so that they know what call is going to be made. This doesn't have to be five big guys, right? This could be a Mike linebacker just mugged up here instead of it being a nose, correct? Right? This could be two backers lined up right over the guards so that now it's a little bit different. This is just an odd structure, but now the backers, instead of being in depth, they're now up on the line of scrimmage, right? It's still a three down, but now it's two backers here in the B gaps. So we have to be super keyed in on who the body types are. If we're not super keyed in on the body types, we're going to struggle here because we're not going to be totally sure what's coming. So if I know that this end is here on lined up over the center, we know something's coming. Either that or they just think that's a better matchup, but something's weird here, right? If everybody's standing up and just doing some random stuff and all that type of stuff, we know that something's coming. Either way, we all got to set as a unit. We cannot be selfish here. If you're selfish here, the likeliness of sacks go high because the reason why they get in this type of front is to make sure that they can man you up and now run stunts, games, and pressures to fuck you up, right? So this means that this tackle, you can't set all the way out here, baby. You got to set vertical with what? A drag hand to make sure that we can protect our inside and feel anything that's coming, any twists, stunts, and pressures that may be coming. Same thing with the guard. You don't get as much depth as a tackle because you'd have to worry about the width. What do you got to worry about as a guard? We talked about it before. You got to worry about the depth. So you can still set with a drag hand just to make sure you can protect any stunt inside, but still, you still got to keep pocket integrity and still man this guy up, but not set too wide and don't set too far back. Guard, you got to be smart here in your set, and you got to be aware of all that can happen between really both sides. Really, really, really tough spot, but this is why you've chosen to be there. That's why you start at the position. That's why you play the position. That's why you got to be able to do it so you can put on for your squad, so you can put on for your team, right? It's your responsibility to be able to do that, to react, to make sure that you can have awareness, see the big picture, to see all that, to know what's coming before it happens. That's why we talked about it on the previous slides, right? So nose guard, the center, same thing. Just get depth, baby. You don't know what can be coming here. You can have boom, boom. You can have that. You can have you can have this guy and it kind of drop too. So you just got to just get depth and play ball. Maybe especially if this is a linebacker, he drops. You get that, play ball, help one of your boys out. Fine work, right? Same thing with the guard. Same thing on both sides. It's the same element on both sides. Set with a good vertical, but not too much vertical. Get a little bit of depth. Have a drag in out. Feel things out. And when everybody's chosen what they want to do, now we fight to the death. We fight to the death. And then what was the most essential part that we talked about before? Being able to do what? Finish. Here, we got to finish as a team, finish as a unit, and make sure we protect the quarterback. The quarterback's jersey should be clean, no matter what call we're in. The only time it should be dirty is if he makes the wrong read. And then, we're in a 5-man call and someone comes free. We did our job still. That's nothing that we could do. But still at the same point in time, finish until the whistle.